So if I told you that fear was the strongest emotion in business, then what would you say is the most important emotion? Well, if you've ever experienced what you thought was actually a champion building, and I mean they seemed committed, but you just couldn't see enough evidence that they were taking action on that commitment, I'm going to share with you why trust is actually the most important emotion in business. Because if we sellers can't master this fourth elite habit in this series, trust building, then a buyer's lack of trust will often be that silent bullet that brings even a champion to a screeching halt. Why would a lack of trust cause a buyer to be hesitant? I mean, would a buyer actually tell us that they're committed and lead us to believe that they're essentially our champion and then fail to take real meaningful action for us? How could someone who's committed to us, who's met that commitment milestone where they're intellectually aligned to the purpose, plan, and promise of what we sell, not want to fully sell for us? Could it be a character issue? Are they dishonest, just playing with us? Well, the answer, a majority of the time in business, is that when we have a champion forming who just won't take the actions we need them to, it's usually because they still have some trust gaps. Just put yourself in their shoes. Could you see yourself mentally committed? I mean, you know that logically a specific solution is the right way to go and you don't really want the others, but still, something in your gut is unsure or cautious. Write this down. Commitment is intellectual, trust is emotional. No matter how we might think that trusting someone or something is a logical choice that we make, the truth is that trust is really just an intuition. And as John McMahon says, our intuition is this place right here between our head and our gut. Even though our head may be full steam ahead, if there's any uneasiness in our gut, then it's not unreasonable that we're just not going to take much action. Every deal begins and ends with trust. Even if a buyer is intellectually committed to champion what we sell, if we don't thoughtfully and intentionally fill any trust gaps that they have, they just won't take real action for us. And that's why trust building is something that elite sellers master.